I don't got much time right now. I need to hurry up and do this to the Honda before my parents come and get me for anything they need me for, like dinner. Supposed to be made soon, so I'm trying to get this done as soon as I can. That way, I already get it over with. But to give you guys a quick update, because I've been gone for a long time. You see all this? All this right here are the suspension parts to Beth, my Honda. Now, I pretty much pulled everything out. The strut bar, I got the knuckles off, the upper and lower control arms. That's the brace that's holding the the steering rack, which is the last thing I need to get off the car. There goes my coilovers to the front, the CV axles, drive axles, the forks for the coilovers, everything. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because suspension rebuild. And the reason why is because, which I will get in further depth, I'm not going to do in this video, I'm doing the next video, which is going to be a sit down. That's going to pretty much you guys update where I've been, what's been going on with the car, and etc, etc. But long story short, I got in an accident. It's totally my fault. No one got injured. No other cars got involved, thankfully. It was out of pure stupidity. But I'm not going to explain it right now. Like I said, I'll do that next video. But got in a wreck. Been a broken one or two things. And I have to fix it. And in the process, it was actually not that much. It was just the lower control arm that was broken on my passenger side, which caused the wheel to move back up towards the fender, which I'll show you guys a picture of that like right now. Bam. That's it. That's the damage right there. All right, back here. But anyways, that happened. And also, too, my brakes weren't working. And I was thinking, oh, snap, my brakes not working. What's going on? And I came to find out after my insurance took it to inspect it and decided to tow it, cash me out. So now the car is unfortunately a salvage title. So if I get in another accident, whether it's my fault or not, they're not really gonna pay me that much. But I really don't care. I love this car. I actually plan on keeping this car probably for life. I don't know. I want to keep it for life. That's why I'm already doing what I said I'm gonna do right now. But it turned out for the brakes, a rotor that got gouged pretty bad and it's cracked, and then a brake pad was gouged as well. Most likely, probably not sure, the caliper might have been messed up. I'm not sure. The outside looked good, wasn't cracked or anything, but I don't know about the piston. I wasn't sure if the piston was bad or not. So I could have just easily, just swapped the calipers, both sides of the car, the rotors, and the brake pads. But I was like, you know what? To heck with the, this gonna be a project car. I want to have fun with this project car. I don't care about the money anymore. The money will always come, knowledge will always stay. I was like, I want to do the whole front suspension rebuild. That's what I'm gonna do. So I got the set of wheels right here. These are the old calipers. Not putting those on. Definitely not putting those old tie rods on. But here she is. Poor Beth. And also she got cosmetic damage as well. I cracked the bumper, so that's got to be fixed. And if it can't be fixed, I'll have to get a new bumper. Then also too, it's got eaten away right over here on the paint job. It's got chip bad. And then some of the guys that was inspecting the vehicle, and they weren't even supposed to inspect the vehicle. These are the guys that were supposed to drop off the car and just look after it. So at one point, this fender did have a dent. It wasn't a bad dent, but it was dented to where this car door couldn't open, and they forced it open. Ended up messing some other stuff up as well. But my friend was able to pop it back out, so I don't have to get a new fender, thankfully. Maybe not. I don't think so. I think you can fix that pretty good. But yeah, and everything's out, as you can see. No calipers over there, like I said. This right here is the inner tie rod connected to the whatchamacallit, man. I cannot remember my parts all of a sudden. The power steering rack, the steering rack. It's back in there. It's kind of dark. I had to bring a flashlight out here, but I already disconnected the power steering rack. I just can't get it out because of some very simple things, and those simple things are the exhaust pipe, the midsection pipe, the shift rods, one going to the transmission and one go from the gear shifter. I got to on both of those. The only problem is I got to take off the midsection pipe all the way and drop that. That way I can have more slack, just enough to slide it out. I was gonna cut it, but I figured that wouldn't make any sense because it'll be hard for me to put the new one on. All right, so basically what I have to do is I gotta zap off these bolts, these two bolts here on the midsection pipe. Well, I don't know if it's called midsection pipe, I call it that. I may be wrong, but just this part of the exhaust is a whole long piece that I need to take off back there. And the reason why is because of something I will show you later on. I had to get suited and booted for it. But yeah, the video for today is pretty much just getting off this power steering rack, and hopefully I can get this steering rack off within an hour. It should not take more than an hour. If it does, I will be pretty upset, but hopefully an hour is all I need, because I don't think I have much time, like I said, and I already kind of wasted my time explaining everything real quick. Anyways, I'm gonna start right now, get it ready, get suited and booted, and I'll see you guys out there. Bye. All right, now it's time to get my tools. I think I got what I need to get these bolts off. I got this bad boy. That's long ago, impact wrench. It goes about 600 foot-pound torque. I got this on Amazon, the tool separately and a 2-pack battery set separately. Good deal, better than actually getting from Home Depot. Looks like I'm gonna have to improvise on a little bit of something. I got a 5/8 drill bit here, and I'm gonna be using. It's a little bit bigger than the actual nut, so I hope and pray that it does not strip anything out. Give me 1 second here. So it's kind of dark out here, so I don't know if you guys can see. I'm not able to put the phone underneath because whenever I have to use a tripod, I gotta take off my protective case off the phone for it to fit. So I don't want any sort of reason as to why the phone will break on me, because I'm definitely not gonna get another one for a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and try to carefully zap the nuts off. Hopefully it doesn't strip off, because once again, this 5/8 socket, this 5/8 socket went out. It's a little too big, so hopefully it doesn't strip out, but we're gonna see. Guys, I think I stripped it, I'm not sure. Okay, it looks like I kind of stripped it just a little bit, but nothing too major. So I'm gonna not do that. That is a prime example of what not to do. So don't do that. But before I get up and try to find another more accurate socket, good chance I don't have an impact socket that fit that, and I might have to use a chrome socket, which is another thing not to do. Do not use chrome sockets on impact guns. You're gonna destroy them. So hopefully it doesn't take that much power to get them up before they get destroyed. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna go out. Okay, so 14 millimeter is too big. And my light just went out. Doggone it. Gotta put on the charger. And God says, let there be light. I got another light. Another source of light. for you to see. And let's see either if this 1/2 inch wrench or this 9/16 inch fit on this other head of the bolt. The 1/2 inch feels a little small. I mean, a little too big, and that light went out too. That light went out too. Wow, that's just great. I forgot to charge them before. Well, because I'm so lazy to get inside my house and find another source of flashlight, another source of light, I'm gonna just cut this video for right now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get off this stuff with the phone's flashlight that I'm currently using to film right now. So I'll see if I can get it off, and I'll get back to you guys. Well, that was a fail. All right, well, I'm about to stop this video because I don't really have the tools at my house to get this job done, and I really don't want to strip out that nut, because if I strip out that nut, then it's over, because I definitely have nothing to get out a strip nut. So I'm pretty sure my grandmother may have some sockets, some impact sockets at her house that I can dig up in the garage and hopefully find a 15mm, because that's the size, the accurate size for that bolt. I'm gonna call it a night, and I am gonna combine tomorrow's video into this video as well. That was one video because it's too much to hassle. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, I'm back. So don't mind all the mess right here. We have guys redoing our carpet, so it's gonna be a bunch of junk you're gonna see out here. But it's another day. As you can see, we get back to it. So come to find out, I'm not going to remove the exhaust. I am going to jack up the back end and have an air as well, but I don't need to do that. So I found out that I can go underneath here, and the shift linkage, which one is it? It's one of the shift linkages. It's got I think it's this one. Hold on, let me zoom it up for you real quick. All right, that one right there. That one, I just gotta move the boot over to the side. There's a pin, I just gotta knock out the pin. I can take that off, and it should give me enough leverage, along with taking off that exhaust, disconnecting that, and hopefully we can drop it down, and I can get the steering rack off. All right, so she's jacking the air, all fours. I'm gonna leave the jack underneath there supporting it as a third support. But now we're gonna go underneath the car and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Bingo. All right, so this is your shift linkage. You got this one right here that I'm gonna hold of. This one goes from the tranny all the way to your gear shifter back there, which I will be removing this as well. But I'll have to take apart the center console because I'm going to change out the bushings, because I believe the bushings are no good anymore. But the main one that I'm trying to get out, because I already loosened this one prior a few days before, is this one. So if you have to do the same job I have to do, changing a power steering rack or manual steering rack to a Honda Civic from 96 to 2000, from all I know, the same generation as mine, you have to take apart, you have to disconnect this right here. This is the exhaust from the manifold, the down pipe to the midsection. So disconnect these and you pull this out and drop it, which I'll be doing that in a little bit. Then you wanna take off this bolt on this linkage and have it drop. And this one is here, this one too. But the thing is, you had to remove the pin and see if I can find the pin. All right, you see that thing hiding right there underneath the boot still? That's the pin. So you want to try to move this as far away as you can. Maybe if I can get it on this side, I could probably do it. Let me see. No, I can't. So it has to be the other way. But anyways, it'll have to be that pin you have to knock out. And I seen the guy on YouTube knock it out with another bolt. So I have a spare bolt because I don't want to use a bolt that goes to my car, because if I do that and it gets mushroomed, then I'm screwed. And I have one less bolt to put back on the car. And I don't like that. This is the the steering rack. That's all loose. I already disconnected the lines and everything. It's just a matter of taking it out. So I'm gonna try to find a good mount for the camera, and that way you can see me guys put in the work. 14. Oh, just keep in mind, I already then loosened these two bolts, so it's gonna be fairly easy for me. It may not be easy for you. You might have to use a impact gun to take yours off. Just to give you guys a heads up. Okay. All right, now we're getting to the fun part. So now I gotta push that boot as far as I can without tearing it, and knock out that pin. All right, today's trusty tools will be these bolts right here. Hopefully it's just as big as the pin, that way I don't damage the pin in the process while I'm trying to knock it out. But let's see. Well, it looks just about the size. Now I'm gonna do my hammer. Come on, you don't do me like that. This boot is really in my way. I use a shorter bolt. Maybe that'll help. Guys, I'm using a zip tie, okay? My plan with the zip tie is to move the boot as far away from the pin as possible. And once I do that, I will zip tie this as tight as I can. And hopefully, it'll keep the boot from sliding back over. I think the zip tie is in my way. Get this other one off too. You just a stingy little guy, ain't you? When there's a will, guys, there's a way. Woo! Oh, snap. I think we have a dilemma now. That's not good. I can fix this. I don't need you to get stuck in there. Let's get you out of there. There we go. You are my favorite tool. I got it out. This little pin. That's what's holding the linkage in there in place. So now I should be able to just pull it right out. All right, and let me get the sway bar out because I want to clean it up and get it painted. Yay! Woo! I finally got her out, guys. After so much heartache and pain. My problem solved. I'm gonna take this and put it right here to the side because I'm gonna clean that off in a little bit. Guys, always remember to pick up your hardware after you're done taking them out. So your nuts, your bolts, your pins, whatever it is from your vehicles, and put them in little baggies so you don't lose them. While I was underneath there, I saw some parts that have like at least one bolt missing, and it just making me go crazy because I don't like that. So I don't want to feel like I'm driving one day and then the car just falls to pieces while I'm driving. Take a look at the inside of the car. This is how it looks like inside right now. I got the seat belt strapped around the steering wheel and buckled up. Make sure the steering wheel is not necessarily straight, but so that it's dead center. Like it's zero. It's not turned over once and straight. Now I'm gonna have to unbuckle it real quick because I mean it's not gonna span at all on me. Just as long as I keep it straight. Now what I gotta do is, since I was gonna replace the bushings on the shift linkage, oh yeah, and also the shift lever, I had to take off this whole steering column to do that. This is all my parts for the left side of the suspension. It's crazy, right? A lot of stuff. All right, so first I can go ahead and take this shift knob off. If it'll let me. Come on. Let's go. There we go. My adapter got stuck in there, but whatever. So now I'm just gonna take this whole thing off, move it to the side, put it in the back seat, and then we'll go from there. Now, since that's done, the next thing I have to do is get this boot off, and it's got to sink down with this when I disconnect the other side of the shift linkage. I want you guys to pay attention to something. All right, so I got the boot off the rim and took it down there. Now you see these two bolts right here. I believe these two bolts are going to be underneath, and I had to take those off in order to drop this whole thing down. Once I disconnect the bolt, that's to the gear shifter. Now we head back underneath. All right, we got the shift linkage out. Check it from underneath here. There's two bushings I have to replace. No, three. My apologies. Already ordered them on Amazon, so they should come hopefully soon. But it's this bushing right here. This is old. This probably has never been changed since '98. So I'm gonna change that. I mean, it's not a lot of play in my gear shifter. That's the reason why we would change. I would change this. When you have a lot of play in your gear shifter, most likely it's three things. So it's this bushing right here, this bushing right here, and then it's a spring, a ball spring or something like that. It's like a thing that goes around the ball of it, and so along with a boot as well. So I bought all those things. They're pretty cheap. I know the bushings for this side and that side over there, it's like 14 bucks. I mean, plus taxes and everything, it was like 22 bucks, but still, that's pretty cheap. And so we're just gonna go ahead and get the stuff off of them now. Unfortunately, my camera was rolling when I took everything off, but pretty much I'll show you after like when I'm putting it back together, which that'll probably be like another episode maybe. But there was only two nuts and a bolt with the washer included on there. You just pretty much take those off. When you do take them off, make sure you put them back together and throw in a baggie together. That way you know what they are and that they're a whole set, so you don't miss like the washers or anything. And I was able to slide this out. Now I could stop right here and, you know, wait for the bushings, not the bushing, but the spring and the boot to come for this, because the boot is torn. As you can see right there. And that little piece inside, that's a spring that's all around the ball. So I had to get that out. But anyways, I could stop right there and just, you know, wait till they come and put it on this one and put it back in the car. But now I'm tempted to get a short throw shifter. I'm not sure. I might get a short throw shifter. I'll think about it. But anyways, now all you're gonna do is simply you're just gonna push this out just like that. Now your plate is out and just gonna pull this down and force it out from this side. So that's a spring thing that goes like around it. So now I'm just gonna, there we go. Now that's off. Now I can go ahead and clean this one too. A lot of good stuff. Guys, I'm gonna stop this video right here, mainly because I did what I wanted to do for this video, and I was removing the power steering rack. That was pretty much the final major thing to take off before I start rounding up some cash to get all brand new parts for the front suspension. But after I close this video, I'll keep cleaning the sway bar and these other parts, and I'm gonna bring up the big guns, the actual Dawn soap, to get rid of all that crap that's on there. But it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Feels good to be back, kind of, sort of, a little bit. I'm semi back. But anyways, it was nice coming back to post this video for you guys, and hopefully I can make some more videos for you guys so you guys can be entertained and informed. So hope to see you guys later. I'm out. Bye.